Go ahead and pull that.
Hey you guys, Kaye here on my homestead in Tennessee. It is Saturday and I have 3 different teams doing 3 different things coming today, so I've got a lot to manage. I'm going to be running around getting footage of all of that, so I hope you'll stay with me. A little update on my, I had T-posts coming out of the back of my truck yesterday and I had on my baseball cap, and I went around the truck and I plowed right into it right there. It's much better. I used ice on and off for 90 minutes and arnica last night, so it's much better. But what's weird is you're stunned when you first hit your head and you don't know how bad it is. Do I go get an ice pack or do I do what I was going to do? And I said, oh, let me just go back. I better get an ice pack. And I turned around and went back and I hit my head on the other side. Because you're stunned and you're not thinking right. And so anyway, we have to be so careful. So anyway, stay tuned for a very busy day. It's a little deep on this side. Okay, so we determined that the measurement would be off. We're setting these poles at 10 feet and the space wasn't quite big enough for some strange reason. So he's adding to the growing area. It's good soil. It's got grass in it. The development was before they ever started, it had dropped 4 degrees. So last I checked, it was 50 degrees at noon, 52 degrees at 1. So I'm in no shape to work. I gotta say, I'm a little like, he's asking me questions. I'm like, do you even see the wheels turning? Kind of slow. So just, I like it to be, what's the word, equidistant. So in order to do that and to have them 10 feet apart, we had to add to the bed. So that's gonna have to be tilled. But hey, that's okay, that's more space to grow, right? No problem. Behind the tractor, you can see the area that they cleared 2 days ago. Looks a lot better without the dead trees. Okay, this is all we're going to do right now. I'm going to get some tin pie pans and hang off just to discourage. Everyone says deer don't like onions, but they're walking through here. So I'm going to hang some pie pans around there until I get back. And then later I'm going to get the whole electric wire thing set up. Oops. Oh, here we go. It's 1:19. So the other man hasn't gotten here yet. He was running late. And I'm wondering how many things he can plant before the end of the day. It's cold. I don't even want to be outside. I want to stay nice and warm and toasty before I have to go away. But this is the way things worked out. So we have the temporary fence. I'm going to put the pie pans around the wire. So all that's done. And they did some more cleanup. I have a huge pile down there to be chipped next week when that guy comes. And he's bringing wood chips. Yay! A whole truckload. I've been wanting wood chips for a year. So that's happening. And right now, there were two really yucky looking piles of brush and everything over here. They've already cleared out one with the tractor, that's gone. And now they're turning the top end of a fallen shagbark hickory into firewood, and then I'll just have branches to either burn in a burn pile or burn in the fireplace. This area here is covered in English ivy. This whole little hillside here. English ivy and kudzu are the two most invasive vines in the South or anywhere in the U.S. I don't know. That was told to me by an extension agent in Kentucky, Ashland area. So the poison ivy and the English ivy are all in this area down here. And that's where I got the really bad rash last year. So I have to be super careful. Anyway, John was down here pulling out a lot of that English ivy, and he's cleared it off this tree. So as far as the plumber working under the house, he is taking out 30 buckets of mud. He's digging a hole down and then they put in gravel, and there's some cement and the sump pump. I don't exactly know which level is which, but all of that goes under there. But first, all that mud's got to come out, and so I'm just trying to stay out of his way. The crawl space is only like 2 feet by 2 feet or something. So the hole. Meanwhile, the three raspberries and 5 fruit trees are standing here. They've been standing here since I brought them here. These are the hazelnut bushes and the dogwoods. And they're going to go on the forest mulched side yard. Okay, so these plants were so heavy that the tire bottomed out. A major bonus is I'm getting them to re-put the poles across the T-posts for the tomato string, where I run the strings for the single string tomatoes. If you've missed that video that I shot last year, I'll put the link right up there so you can kind of see how it looked last year. But there was a bit of a flaw in the design, and so I'm hoping to correct that now. It's going to take more T-posts though, of course. But at least they're cleaning it up and getting it set, and it'll be no big deal to put in the extra T-posts. Also, Pancho is busy planting the pink, purple, and red, deep red crepe myrtle down by the island that we cleaned up yesterday. One of the biggest problems I've had here is with such a large canvas is figuring out the best place to put things. and not just feel like, oh, I'm just going to stick this here and stick that there and hope at the end of the day it all looks good. And many people have suggested to me to draw a map and all that, but I haven't done that yet. But crepe myrtle needs full sun if you want a lot of blooms, and they can get to be, let's see, 12 to 15 feet spread. So you got to have at least 10 feet apart. And so that's kind of about the way we set it up. I wanted to be able to see it off the porch, and also to be seen from the road, because colorful bushes cheer people up. Okay, I have a new orchard. That is either pear or apple. That little thing is goji. That is another fruit tree. 3 fruit trees here, and I've got 2 gooseberry and 1 goji and a red bud. And you're seeing from the other view the new crepe myrtles. Well, it's been a long day and it was so cold. I know it was only 47 or 48 degrees, which isn't that cold, but the wind was blowing, it was sprinkling this morning, and I was freezing. So I'm gonna go home. Oh, hey. We are wrapping it up today. Even the plumber is not gonna be able to get finished with the scope of the project, so he's gonna need another day. But we got the trees in, and we got a lot of work done with John and Joey, so I'm very happy. And I'm going to go in and have some hot chicken broth and a hot bath. So thanks so much for watching. Please hit the bell for notifications, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. I just came down to get a close-up view of Ellie's creation in my forest. It looks like something you'd see in the Museum of Modern Art. Ellie is 11, and look how she spent her time while the men were working. I love it. Now, I did point out to her earlier that this was the trail and that she was building this across the trail, and she said, well, you'll have to walk under it.